when you're charged for DUI, typically, not in all circumstances, but in most circumstances, if you blow over a .08 or you refuse to provide a breath sample, your license is immediately administratively suspended. The law enforcement officer will take your license and confiscate it, and he'll give you what's called a Uniform Florida DUI citation. And it's a piece of paper, it looks like a ticket. That is your driver's license for 10 days following the date of your arrest. And you can drive anywhere you want on it. You can drive to the mall, to the grocery store, to the movies, etc. But within those 10 days, you have to make a decision as to whether you want to challenge the administrative suspension to your driver's license, or if it's your first alcohol-related offense, if you want to waive your right to that challenge. And this is separate and apart from the criminal case. This is actually an administrative action that's brought against you by the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. So if you want to challenge the administrative suspension to your driver's license, within 10 days, some paperwork needs to be filed with the Bureau of Administrative Reviews, and then they will issue you a 42-day temporary business purposes only permit, and that'll allow you to drive to work, school, the grocery store, the doctor's office, the bank, anywhere to sustain your livelihood. And then within those 42 days, a hearing will be held. And if you win the hearing, then you get your full driving privilege back. But if you lose the hearing, you'll have to go a period of 30 days with no driving at all. That is, if you provided a breath sample initially, or 90 days with no driving at all if you refuse to provide a breath test before you'll be eligible to receive another business purposes only permit. Now, the alternative to that is if within those 10 days you're able to register for DUI school, within those 10 days you file paperwork with the Bureau waiving your right to that administrative challenge, then you'll be immediately considered for a business purposes only license, and that means that you won't have to go any period of time really without being able to drive for at least business purposes only.